Hey BooTube. You're probably wondering why this video is not being recorded in a car. I was not feeling well. Yesterday was actually my birthday. I was actually supposed to at least record possibly 2 videos. Hang on. What was my original schedule for my birthday? Oh shit, where was it? I was actually supposed to record this video on the 6th. And on my birthday, I was supposed to have Supergirl Season 3 Episode 12 recorded, while today I was supposed to have The Flash Episode 12, Arrow Episode 12, and possibly Supergirl Episode 13, but everything got pushed back because my birthday was the 7th. But anyway, and plus now I'm sick, so now I have to push it back a little more. It might end up on Monday. But anyway, this is for Season 1, Episode 3 of Black Lightning, titled Lawanda, the Book of Burial. Shoot. In light of all the 100 gangs' crimes, Reverend Holt, who is like freelance local reverend, decides to do like a protest march, which apparently majority of Jefferson's family is going to be there, if not all of them, you know. Lynn, Jennifer, and Anissa are all going to be there. As well as Jennifer's boyfriend, Khalil, her new boyfriend. But anyway, much to the dismay of both Jefferson and Inspector Henderson, because Henderson's like, this is just going to turn it into a massacre, and Black Lightning also agrees, you know? He's like, this is not going to turn out very well. I'm sorry, I'm drinking soup because I am not feeling it right now. Oh my god. Holy crap. But anyway, we have this interesting conversation with Tobias Whale. Apparently he himself is not the big boss. There's someone above him, and her name is Lady Eve. When you look at this woman, she looks like a mob boss. I am not gonna lie to you. When you look at her, you're like, she's in this nice looking gown looking dress. You don't see the whole thing, but you see the top already, and it looks like a nice dress. She's wearing some nice pearls. Was it pearls? She's wearing a nice necklace and everything. Hair nice and done up and everything. She's peacefully just writing shit at her desk. And there is nothing scarier than a woman who is obviously the enemy, but she's acting like she's supposed to be like the saint, you know? She's literally putting religion as the basis of why she's doing the things she does. And there's nothing scarier than someone using religion to commit crime, you know? And it's like, damn, Lady Eve, right? Anyway, Tobias Whale pretty much organizes people to pretty much cause a massacre at this peace march that the Reverend is planning in order to make up for Lala's mistakes. Because remember, when his conversation with Lady Eve, she brought up a lot of the mistakes. He's like, oh yes, Lala was under your command, and look what happened. You told me that you killed Black Lightning, and all of a sudden all this bullshit happens and Lala's mistakes, so Tobias Whale is trying to make up for it by staging a massacre at this walk. And so, we see Lynn, Anissa, Jennifer, Khalil, the Reverend, and a bunch of other people doing the walk down the road. And, of course, before that happened, Jefferson, with his friend, they're doing like some modifications on his suit, so just in case something happens, he could take out the gang members without harming any of the peace marchers, right? So they added like a little thing to his suit, so he could, you know, like I said, knock out the gang members without causing any harm to any of the innocent protesters that are there. Which I think is pretty damn cool. It's interesting technology, especially when he was testing it out and all that shit. I thought that was pretty damn sick. Very Batman-ish, if you think about it. Very Batman-ish. I'm sorry, I'm just really not feeling good. Anyway, there's not much major things that happen in this episode. Like, I wouldn't say like major, but there's not much action, all that stuff. Just mainly peaceful protesting, all that stuff. And when shit hits the fan, some members of the 100 Gang end up coming and trying to stage that coup that Tobias wanted. Black Lightning shows up in front of everybody, including his own family. Of course, the only person that knows that Black Lightning is Jefferson is his wife, because she's there. With that new little tech that he has, he was able to knock out the 100 members that were there without harming any innocent souls. And of course, Tobias Whale in a car nearby actually witnesses everything. And while he's there, an unknown sniper, because it obviously wasn't Tobias Whale. He was in the car. He had nothing on him. Somewhere nearby, there was a sniper and shot the poor Reverend after Black Lightning saved everybody. Basically, from what I saw, it looked like the Reverend was going to say thank you. I don't remember if he actually verbally did say thank you, but it looked like he was. But, right when that happened, boom, I got shot. I knew it was way too easy. And next thing you know, the poor Reverend gets shot. And what shocked me even more was that bullet went through the Reverend and hit one of the other bystanders behind him. I was kind of scared that it might have hit someone in Jefferson's family, because literally they were right behind the Reverend. Unfortunately, even though, thank God it wasn't a member of Jefferson's family, it was still someone close to the family. It was Jennifer's new boyfriend and longtime friend, Khalil, who ends up getting shot because the bullet went through the Reverend and to poor Khalil, and they both got knocked out. Of course, Lynn, she gets the Reverend. Everybody else gets poor Khalil. Lynn, of course, she knows it's Jefferson's like, you gotta run because the cops are coming, right? And so he gets the hell out of there. They're all in the hospital, and of course, Lynn's talking to Anissa because Anissa hasn't been around lately. And that's mainly because, Lynn has been trying to, try to understand her powers and try to focus it and control and all that. And during that whole episode, she also meets somebody by the name of Grace Choi, who, that name sounds familiar, but for the life of me, I don't remember. So I'm going to probably look her up. I know there has to be some significance to Grace Choi. That name just is way too familiar not to be a coincidence. Okay. Sorry, I heard a motorcyclist. But anyway, yeah, of course, Lynn's like, I know there might be something going on. I don't know, you won't tell me, but it's okay. Come to me when you're ready. I'm here for you, and all that stuff. And they're in the hospital trying to hear news of the Reverend and Khalil. And that's when Jefferson and Jennifer come out, and they find out, the Reverend's gonna be fine, but unfortunately for Khalil, he's not dead, but, unfortunately, the bullet that went through the Reverend and hit Khalil's spine. And he's never going to walk again. And that's just heartbreaking, because it's like, that sucks. Khalil and Jennifer just got together, and it's like, they were longtime friends. Things were looking up for them, and it's like, are you for real? Khalil, he's a good-looking kid, too. He had so much to go for him in school and everything, and it's just heartbreaking to hear, But anyway, yeah. It was pretty I knew it was way too easy when Black Lightning took out the 100 Gang members that came to massacre the march. When he knocked all those members out, I knew it was way too easy. And I was proven right, because that random sniper, we don't know who it is. Because, we saw Tobias Whale, but it obviously wasn't him. He was in a car nearby. And I'm not sure if Tobias ordered that hit. I don't know if he's the one I don't even know if he knows the sniper, the unknown sniper or not. Or if it's a brand new person to the game. I don't know. I'm happy that the Reverend's okay. I feel so bad for Khalil. And the protest was pretty damn strong. It's like, it was very inspiring to see. I'm not going to get too much into it because I don't want to get too much into that kind of, not really politics, but you know what I mean. In a way, I might actually, there's always going to be something where I might say something and someone's going to get offended. I'm not going to say anything racist or anything, it's just, you can say the tiniest thing and someone easily will get offended somehow. So I don't want to get into that. But anyway, I'm gonna look up more to Grace Choi because that name is way too familiar not to be a coinkydink. I love the new addition to Black Lightning's suit, where he gets to like pretty much knock out bad guys without harming any innocents in the way. I thought that was pretty damn sick. I like seeing Anissa like trying to control her powers. That was pretty sick too. And of course, you know, Jefferson's still haunted by the fact that Lawanda in the previous episode, who was one of his former students, ends up getting killed, and he's obviously feeling so stupidly guilt-ridden for her death because he thinks that, you know, he could have saved her, right? And it's someone he knows, it's someone he taught, and that just makes it even worse. It's almost like losing your own kid, you know? When you're like a teacher or a principal or anything like that, when you're an educator, every child in that school is pretty much like your kid, you know? It's like an extended child. And losing Lawanda to him is like losing a daughter, because it's one of his students. So I feel for him. I'm not a teacher myself, but I do have a cousin. She herself is a teacher, and she probably feels that same way, you know? I don't know how she feels about it, but I bet you she probably feels how Jefferson felt. These students are her kids, you know? So she probably understands this better than anyone. But anyway, this is my reaction rant to Black Lightning Season 1, Episode 3, titled Lawanda, the Book of Burial. And I'm also very much in fear of Lady Eve. Like I said, there's nothing more scarier than someone who is obviously a bad guy who's using something like religion to get away with everything that she's doing. She's getting away with her crimes by using religion as her scapegoat, and there's nothing scarier than that. An enemy using something, usually not a bad thing, to do bad things, you know what I mean? And she's using religion. It's not right. No. So I fear Lady Eve more than anybody I've ever seen in my life. She's a formidable opponent. But anyway, hopefully once I get this uploaded, I will have Supergirl Season 3, Episode 12, titled For Good, and recorded as well and uploading, and hopefully maybe I will get The Flash Season 4, Episode 12, titled Honey, I Shrank Team Flash, recorded at least. I want to at least get those two out of the way also. So, I'm totally not feeling well at all. Holy shit. Like, literally, it's taking everything I have right now to be as loud and perky as possible in my videos. Because if I didn't, literally, I'd probably be laying down in my bed right now just looking like I'm dying. So, wish me luck. Right through the pain, rock on. Hopefully, like I said, I'll get Supergirl Episode 12 and The Flash Episode 12 at least recorded today, and hopefully both uploaded. So, wish me luck, guys. Bye.